guys, welcome. I'm RockinRobin and you're on RockinRobin's Garage Sale Finds, the YouTube channel that helps resellers make more money. Well, today, this one is for beginners. 10 things you need to know before you start selling on eBay. Let me tell you, when I started selling on eBay, I went around and I found things in my house and I thought they were great. And then I went around and I started finding more things and more things and more things. And I thought, you know, I had a full-time job, but I was ready to give it up to do this. Do you feel that way? A lot of people do. But you know, there were 10 things I wish I knew before I started. So I'm going to tell you those. Now, if this is your first time here, I sell on eBay. That's pretty obvious. But I also sell on Mercari. I also sell on Poshmark. I also sell on Facebook Marketplace. And I sell at the flea market. I expanded a lot because you can't just sell in one place. You have to be able to sell in a lot of places if you want to make a living. So I'm going to give you 10 tips. You stay with us. We'll be right back and I'll give you those 10 tips, things you need to know before you start. Stay with us. Welcome back. Told you I was going to give you 10 tips before we started. Well, tip number 1 is, I already kind of told you, sell the things in your house first. Make sure you like putting things up because you got to know how to do pictures. You got to know a lot of stuff. Do you enjoy it? Is it something you really want to do? Some people say, oh, I want to start it, and then they start to go, I hate doing this. Make sure it's something you like, and just start out by selling the things you don't want in your house. See if you can sell them, see if you can make some money. You'll learn just by doing that. That is step 1 before you go out and purchase new items to resell. Step number 2, how are you going to get your inventory? A lot of people think, oh, it's so easy to go out to garage sales and tag sales and get inventory. It's really not. There's a lot of people who are out there doing this right now. So it's tough. You're in a battle. This is a very popular job right now. People love to do this. And it's going to be tough. Do you have a company that maybe you can get inventory from all the time? Do you have enough time to go out there and continually search for items and pack and put items up and do all the things that it takes? You need to be sure you have a constant source of inventory. Don't just rely on thrifting. You need to find something else. Look for wholesale places. Look for places going out of business. Look for storage units that are closing that you can buy a storage unit. Make sure you have a lot of inventory because you are going to need it. Which leads us to number 3. I mentioned this one kind of already. Do you have a camera? You're going to need some camera equipment. Sometimes your phone is fine to take a picture, but not always. Sometimes you need, what if you have jewelry, you have something small, and you need to focus on it. You need to show a name. You might have to get a better camera. Yes, you can start off with your cell phone, but if your cell phone camera is not very good, you're going to have to buy another camera. And you're going to have to buy equipment. You're going to have to buy lights so that you can light it up. You're going to have to buy a background. There's a lot of things you need to buy before you start doing this. The better looking everything sells, the more money you're going to make. So you need equipment to make it look good. That's so vital. Number 4 is you need to create a bank account. You might need to create a business account. If you sell more than $2,000, that's what they used to say. You had to have it. Now I think it's even lower, $600. Well, you need to create a bank account with your business name on it. But first you need to create a bank account, a business account. Because if you don't have a business account, and they might come after you, the government, the state, different types of agencies. You need to talk to maybe a lawyer or just form one. You can form a business account online if you get the right place, but you need to do it. Sometimes it costs a little bit of money, $200, whatever it costs. If you don't have a business account, you may be in trouble when it comes to the taxes. You don't want that. And you also need a bank account. You don't want this money coming in and out of your personal account. What if they took something wrong and took all the money you needed? Don't do it. Set up a separate account for this. That is very important. Now, number 5 is storage. Where are you going to store these items? Do you have a storage unit? Do you have a space? Do you have a garage? I mean, it's going to be filled. Believe me, it doesn't take long for these things to get filled. My stuff is filled. When I had a house, I had my basement filled. I had 2 garages filled. I had spare rooms filled. Now I have storage units. You know, it just grows and grows and grows. I'd love to say everything you put up is going to sell within a month, so you don't have to worry about it. Well, that's not the truth. You need storage space. Think about where you're going to put your storage space and how you're going to do it. Do you need to buy boxes for your storage units? What do you need? Do you need shelves? Storage is very important. You're going to have to live with items around your house all the time, and you might lose some. So be very careful. Do your storage good. Be able to find the items when they sell. All right. Number 6. You're going to have to buy packing supplies. I know you think you can go to the store and just grab a box here and there. Well, that's great if you're small time. But if you want to be big time and you really want to make money, you're going to have to buy boxes. You're going to have to buy tape. You're going to have to buy bags. You're going to have an area to store all those things. You're going to have an area to work on. You need so much. You need to buy those. Remember all these things. And all these things I'm telling you about cost money. So make sure you have some money ahead of time to buy all these things. You can't just wait until the last minute and say, gee, I've been doing this for 2 weeks. Now I need bags. Oh, I sold stuff. Oh, now I need boxes. Oh, I don't have anywhere to store this. Think in advance. Those are really important. Now, number 7 is going to be, are you going to need help? Are you really going to be doing this all by yourself? I had to hire people to pack for me at one time because I could not pack it all, put it up, deal with everything going on at the same time. It was just too much. I needed time to go out there and buy. I couldn't just put stuff up and pack and do it all. Think about it. You really need at least 2 people to do this job. Do you have a spouse who's going to work with you? Do you have a child maybe? Not a child, but like a teenager who's willing to do it. You're going to have to pay them, but it's hard to do it all alone, especially as you grow. So think about the fact, who is going to help you, or are you going to have to hire someone? And you better have a business form if you're going to do that. Because if you don't have a business form and you're hiring somebody, you got to be really careful. Number 8, obviously, you need a computer. Yes, you can do a lot of it through your cell phone. There are certain things, though, you can't do through your phone. There are sometimes they say you have to do it on the computer. And I can't get all the information on my cell phone. You have to have a computer. And it has to be a decent computer. You don't want a slow one. You got to make sure it's fast. So get a fast internet and get a good computer. There's a lot of stuff, isn't there? I was surprised when I started. I just, I'm going to start with my cell phone. I'll go 1, 2, 3, just pack it like that. It's good when you first start, but it doesn't last long. As you grow, as you get bigger, you're going to need a computer. There's so many things you're going to need. Oh, it's kind of scary, isn't it? Well, number 9 is be prepared to work 7 days a week. I know you said, I own my own business. I can do my own hours. Yeah, you can do it in your pajamas if you want, but you're still going to have to be work. People are going to ask questions. If you want to make money, you constantly have to be listing. You constantly have to be buying, and you're going to end up constantly packing. And, people want things on Monday morning. You're going to have to ship them out Monday morning. So you better be prepared to spend your Sunday nights packing. Sundays are not just going to be a relaxing day. You got to pack stuff and get it ready for the next day. Now, I'm not saying you have to work all day Sunday or you have to work all day every day. You can take a few times off, but be prepared at night to work or first thing in the morning. You just can't have the entire day. You'll be working 7 days a week. You'll be surprised. You're going to go out there and you're going to find different things as you don't even realize you're working. You're going to go to the store and say, gee, that magazine, that has Elvis on the cover. I wonder if that's worth money. And you're going to look it up. You'll be working 7 days a week. Now, the 10th one is, are you going to have a niche? A lot of people have a niche, and that's very important. Maybe you want to just sell toys. Maybe you just want to sell record albums. Maybe you sell a lot of dress shirts. Maybe you want to sell sports items. Maybe you want to sell shoes. There's a lot of niche. And if you have the right one, chances are you're going to make money. But what is it you know? You have to think about what you know about what you can get easily and sell that. Now, I'm not saying you can't sell other things. If you see other things, certainly sell them. But a lot of people do a niche and do one thing in particular. Have you thought about what you know? Have you thought about what's going to make a lot of money? Think about that before you start the business. Well, I hope these tips help you. Please remember to subscribe, hit the bell, and give us a big thumbs up. If you like the things that we talked to you about, I hope that you continue to watch us because we like to give you all these tips. We like to give you secrets. Go back, see some of my other videos. If you're beginning, there's a lot of stuff you can learn. Leave a question in the comment section. I'll do my best to help you. Now, you go out there, you find something good, you list it on eBay or Mercari or wherever you sell, and you go. Make yourself some money. See you soon.